Parker, Don, Koki NIWA here. Should be exciting.
Well, he's taken the first point in his pocket, so to speak. He has beaten him before, so that will give him a little bit of confidence.
Nice recovery here, chasing. You have to believe it's possible. Chop block sits up way too high. If he was closer to the team and for the country, and he's fighting to win.
The fact he's beaten him once before might make Marlon even
level.
3-2.
I think that's part of his artist on the table.
3-all.
What you mentioned about having being beat, you know, I think that was also the case. We saw Ding Ning fighting, Ju Yuling fighting. Both had
4-3.
Again, we were talking about the Japanese being very strong, playing a long time at a high level.
3-5.
For me, he became international, the celebrity that Koki NIWA got at 14. Actually, much more than that by table tennis fans who are true enthusiasts. But if you're watching table tennis at all, even from time to time, it's tough not to know.
I think when you look at NIWA's results, he's there. I just had a glance at his performances in 2017. In the quarterfinal of all those events, suggests he's in the top 8, but he's not quite breaking into the top 5.
And you're not breaking a certain barrier.
5-7.
Now, a little fun fact for those of you at home: the best players playing more tournaments. I think that's one of the main goals.
5-8.
It'll also consider a little bit less, you know, top of the world in terms of table tennis.
Great long fast serve down the line from Cook. High toss. Off a long fast serve.
8-7.
Marlon will be
While engaging the eye contact there, sizing up the opponent once again.
7-9.
3 game points.
10-8.
One saved. As we come into the third towel break, that ball moving slowly, Malong not catching it, but really actually quite fast. It's left for Malong with the serves. Oh, gets the forehand flip on, but the inside-out forehand go 8. Captain Long takes game number 1 for Koki NIWA. Creativity can be kindly rewarded out here with versatility in his pace, his placement, just keeping the opponent guessing. I think between the two of them,
He looked to be positive. He started strong.
this is nice soft touch here, keeps it right at the back of the
1-all.
That's a tough one. That's the danger. Backhand side and a quick player. But Malong, there's that textbook. Well placed, right into the middle.
I mean, Marlon was such a seasoned campaigner. And I'm not sure what his run of victories has been at the World Championships. He's defended his title. He won in Dusseldorf. He won.
Funny, there was
a record.
Yeah, you know, people. Well, there's always the question. Good candidate for that title. Malong has turned things around a bit. NIWA with the sky lobs coming down. Oh, the forehand comes into play, but the backhand out. And there the rackets twiddled, the red rubber out for Malong. Normally the tacky black rubber on the forehand, speed than spin. Beautiful angle from NIWA, playing risky and wide. On average, you will lose, so you have to take risks and hope that some of the shots go in.
5-2.
Sure could settle in, who knows?
And look at this.
Nice. Woo, la la! I mean, we've got the first one big, and Malong rips it back. Koki NIWA opening. One more time, short stroke. Arm behind the head, Malin.
Your opponent's got less time to react. Point touched.
Edge of the racket there. Safe lead against Malong. Please come down. Two drop shots. What? Oh, finally! Wow! Drop shot into point, let alone three. And Koki NIWA almost hits the ceiling in here. So many balls come down.
The drop shot was quite strange. He lets the ball come to the top of the bounce for his drop shot.
I think he was hoping not to wait because he knows how low the percentages are when he tried to take it right off the bounce. While kept lobbing it back on, even from close.
That's for sure. But NIWA, he's completely dominating this second game. And that touched, I think.
Back edge of the table. And softly, confidently, Koki NIWA points. I don't know how many times I've uttered these two phrases together, but who does? Shot block well handled here. Ma Long with serious pressure reads the.
NIWA there, tactics were good. Service wasn't great, it wasn't spot on.
That angle once again, a bit of side spin. Shorter player has a shorter stroke in general, and with that lower center of gravity to come around the inside.
Net.
There's actually a player who's about 5'3", difficult to stay in the rally.
NIWA. There you can see him, he's holding his ground.
Snake, oh, it's gonna go wide. He snaked it from under the table.
Let.
Snuck through the victory against Korea. Oh, Koki NIWA. Pulling out of frame, it's Koki NIWA. Full commitment.
A
little bit more spin on the top spin, not quite as much speed. Good tactics from Ma Long.
He's beaten some of the most unbeaten players in table tennis. And he's consistently dangerous. I mean, Dima cover their face with the signs. They're very proud about it. Very comfortable.
4-5.
Again, Koki, if you block those and just keep the ball on the table, then I'm afraid there's only one winner. Oh my goodness. That forehand top. Here he
Sort
goes.
of was a little bit. Look at this. A step and a half behind, the arm behind the head once again. Tied up 5 points each. Dictator with the serve.
6-5.
He's fired up. In 2020, who do you think will play for China in 2020? Only got 2 for singles. Koki NIWA dodging the ball a little.
Oh, what a forehand down the line. I always find it incredible how they just kept the machine working and we get endless players coming through. And I think sometimes they're very brave in not playing players when they're chat at the bar here, what will be China's team.
Won't be playing the Olympic Games in the singles event. Oh man, almost out of reach. This is where these tables look pretty sturdy. I think a dive could do it. Ooh, big point here, stepping into the lead. Yeah, that's a real question for me. How long? No single man has won the Olympic singles gold medal twice. I wonder what the motivation and the body language on the court would have been for the next few games. But with Zhang Jike, game 1 was
3-4.
He's got a little over 2 years left to be the best in the world under pressure, and he does have the 2015 he found his confidence.
5-3.
But we can't count taking 1 game off of Ma Long. It's going to take 2 more.
6-3. 3-7.
Again, the return, just read the amount of backspin. He thought there was a lot more on the ball. Thought he had to lift it. He did, but pops up. And I think
spin, the most spin isn't necessarily important. Ma Long, not a flashy serve. Oh, we were waiting for this to happen. Koki NIWA anticipates. He's learned from the past, waits till the last moment, and covers. A beautiful finish to this point for Ma Long, for the receiver to read. Good third ball opportunities, much more likely for the server. Exhibition points. This is Ma Lin 2003. And there it is, Ma Long, 11-3, the same way Koki NIWA had beaten Ma Long for the second game of this match.